Hello and welcome to 3 Minute Game Pass. I'm Nathan, and today I'm going to tell you whether this Game Pass game is worth your time and bandwidth. Today's game is Plants vs. Zombies. The zombie uprising has happened, and there's only one thing between them and your brains: your lawn. Can you plant a strong enough garden to defend yourself? Let's find out. Plants vs. Zombies is an Xbox-only release. Specifically, this is an Xbox 360 game, which means that if you're running on Series S or Series X, it will get upgraded, but that's the only optimization it provides. It's also worth noting this is an EA Pass game, so you have to have Game Pass Ultimate in order to play it, and the game lasts about 8 hours. So what exactly is Plants vs. Zombies? Well, it's what the title says, really. It's a casual tower defense style game where you're defending your house from waves and waves of zombies. You have 5 lanes you have to defend, and each square in those lanes is a space where you can plant your defenses. In order to plant, you will need an economy, which in this game is sunlight. This can be found by either planting sunflowers that produce it naturally, or it'll randomly spawn during the day. But it's not as simple as it sounds, because the game will often mix things up on you. What happens when night falls and suns don't spawn naturally? You have to resort to using mushrooms or other nighttime plants to defend yourself. Or maybe they're attacking your backyard, where you, being a rich boomer, have a pool. I guess you gotta plant some lily pads to put some plants on those to defend from the swimming zombies. And of course, this game has a plethora of mini games that will test your skills. So all in all, this is a simple tower defense game with a wide variety of foes that require different strategies to beat, but is still accessible for all ages. So what I like about Plants vs. Zombies? Well, it's extremely easy to pick up and play. This game is simple, it is easy, and it has a great tutorial that will get you right into the action. The art direction for this game, I feel, is pretty inspired. The plants and the zombies are very memorable, so much so that they keep using them in future 3D games. And lastly, it has that signature PopCap addictive quality where once you start playing, you can really get hooked in. There's a lot of stuff to do, and it's just a load of fun. When it comes to the bad, this game is really, really easy, and there really isn't an option for a hard mode. I understand PopCaps makes casual games, it's kind of their thing, but it might be too easy if you're actually looking for a tower defense challenge. Similarly, when compared to other tower defense games, this one is incredibly simple. When I think about games like Defense Grid or even Orcs Must Die, which is kind of a third-person tower defense game, all of them are more complicated than Plants vs. Zombies, which is incredibly simple in some levels to its detriment. And lastly, some of the minigames are clearly designed for a mouse, which makes them hard to beat on the controller. It's a minor nitpick, and you don't have to do very many of them over the course of the game, but worth mentioning. So as you know, I rate games here on a 3-point scale: must play, maybe consider, or don't bother. Plants vs. Zombies is actually, in my opinion, a must play. It is probably PopCap's most well-known title, aside from maybe Bejeweled, and there's a reason it spawned so many spin-off games. It's a fun, light, addicting tower defense game that keeps adding enough stuff to its formula to stay fresh up until the end of its short runtime. This is a great game for any age group, so get your green thumb and get ready to plant. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and go out there and enjoy the hell out of Plants vs. Zombies.